Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I know it's almost overdue. Are people still saying that? People still saying Happy New Year? Anyway, Happy New Year to you all. So today we are going to speak about the new changes that are coming in Luxembourg. Some of the new things that are going to happen in Luxembourg, or things that are already happening but they're kind of like upgraded or implemented new stuff here and there. So I was reading on a certain article and I came across a list of so many things, and I'm like, you know what? I really have to share this thing with my subscribers, because I'm pretty sure many of you will benefit from that. So let's get to it. What are these new things that are coming in Luxembourg in 2025? Is the wage indexation. Apparently, this was planned to be done towards the end of 2024, but then I think it was postponed to the first quarter of this year. So as I was telling you guys, if you've watched some of my videos, I spoke about some of the benefits of living in Luxembourg and some of the things that we get to enjoy. And I spoke about the wage indexation. So the government is always monitoring the inflation, how it's shooting high, low, high, low. So when it's very high, the government kind of like imposes some kind of percentage to the employers to increase the salaries of their employees. So it's been happening. So, but then they monitor, they see how the situation is, because it's a bit very tough on the employers as well. But for us, the employees, of course, we'll be benefiting. So there is one that was supposed to happen last year towards the end of November, but apparently I think when they monitor the situation, it was not so bad. Then they postponed it to 2025, and it will happen in the first quarter of the year. So if you're in Luxembourg and you're working, expect a salary indexation happening anytime soon. The second one is the minimum wage increase. Starting 1st January, the minimum social wage for unskilled workers will rise from 2,570 to 2,633.79 gross. Skilled workers will see their minimum wage increase to 1,065.35 gross. These amounts will be further adjusted when the wage indexation takes effect in the first quarter. So, so if you're among this, if you're in this category, that is what is going to happen. So watch out and keep track of your salaries. Tax relief on minimum wage. Workers earning the minimum social wage with unskilled roles will not have to pay income tax. Support for the single parents. Are you a single mother? Are you a single father and you're living in Luxembourg? This is something that is fresh, that is happening in 2025. So as part of the tax scale adjustment, the government has introduced measures benefiting single parents. Those in tax class 1A will see an increase in tax relief, with some eligible tax-free income up to 50,000 gross per year. So if you're a single parent, this is what the government is going to do. So to single parents. And then, but you need to, for such information, you need to read more, because I'm just giving you guys just summaries of what is happening. But if you want to read more information about these things, I'm going to leave out the links and you can go read further and, you acquaint yourself with what is happening. The introduction of a young employee bonus. Yeah, if you're a young employee, if you're a young employee, this is happening. There is a bonus coming your way. So starting in 2025, I'm even excited about this. Imagine I'm all smiles. So starting 2025, employers will be able to offer a young employee bonus to workers under the age of 30 who are starting their first permanent contract. The bonus will be 75% tax-free, with the following limits based on gross annual pay: 5,000 for salaries of 50,000 or less, 3,750 for salaries up to 75,000, or 2,500 for salaries up to 100,000. So, my sweethearts, if you're below 30 and you've just finished, you're fresh from the university, I know it can be really tough, when you're joining. There's so much that you need to learn, so much that you need to buy here and there. So there will be a bonus. That is in Luxembourg. Only in Luxembourg such things happen. There will be an increase in cost of living allowance. To address rising living costs, the government has decided to increase the cost of living allowance by 10%. The allowance will be paid automatically to recipients of the inclusion allowance. If you're in that bracket, that's coming your way. Tripling of the energy allowance. The energy allowance has been significantly increased, tripling its value. Additionally, to those with slightly higher income, the government of Luxembourg is something else. It is something else anyhow, but we pay the taxes. So we pay taxes, and at the end of it all, we get to see how our tax is being used, and we get to benefit from the tax. So not everything is for free. So don't get the illusion that everything is for free. No, at the end of the day, you have to work, and then you pay the taxes, and the government will use that same tax that you've paid to give you all these benefits. There's going to be tax relief for expatriates to attract foreign talent. If you're foreigner, to attract foreign talent, particularly to major international corporations, Luxembourg is offering a 50% tax exemption for resident employees secondment from abroad. The exemption applies to salaries starting at 75,000 per year with a cap at 400,000. So if you're an expatriate and thinking of Luxembourg, there you go. There's going to be an increase in tobacco taxes. As part of the 2025 budget, excise duties on tobacco will rise by 5.5%. This increase will raise the price of the cheapest pack of 20 cigarettes by 0.30 euros, bringing the cost to €5.50. A pack of 25 cigarettes will cost around 8 euros. They would even increase it even higher because you people here can smoke. If you have never seen smoking in your entire life, because for me back in Uganda, we look at smoking as a taboo, I'm telling you. When you see someone smoking, you'll be like, something is not right with you. Because smoking is like, it's not silly. I don't know, I think I used to see my grandfather probably, that who used to smoke. Back in the village, I think in the villages, they really do smoke. But I think they only smoke even for a particular period or something, I don't know. But smoking for me in Uganda, smoking is not something that I was used to seeing. When you come here, and when it's winter time, smoking is like, I don't even know, people really smoke. So smoking, this cancer and whatever it is, you do not only get it through smoking. Some you can get it through being a passive smoker. So some of us, probably you're standing waiting for a tram, waiting for the bus or something, then someone will come close to you and they start smoking and they blow all that smoke right into your face, and then you get to inhale it. At the end of the day, you may get sick and that person will not get sick. So I really just don't like this part of smoking. It really makes me so angry. You would think it happens only during winter, but summertime, when it's warm, people want to sit outside, want to go in the restaurant and sit and enjoy. But you sit there and there'll be a bunch of people in a corner somewhere there, and they'll become and they smoke and they just puff that thing all over your face. But I'm so happy that the government is doing something about it. So if they increase, I know people will still buy, definitely people will buy, but maybe it will somehow, a little bit, bits by bit, some people may find it hard to buy that cheap cigarette or something. So this is a good thing that the government has done, and I really love that about it. So it's really a good thing. Banned from Luxembourg schools. This is so good, because trust me, honestly speaking, I don't think I'm planning on buying my kids any phones until they let's see, I don't even know, maybe when they're like 17, maybe 17 or 18, maybe, yeah, when they're going to the university. Because I remember for us it was like a thing for my dad. Every time you're done with your A level, that's senior 6. In Uganda we have A level and it stops at level 6. So when you're done with your senior 6 exams, you know that standard, my dad is going to get you a phone. So I remember I got a phone when I finished my senior 6, and around that time I'm probably 18. I think I was 18 or 19 years old. So that is when I got a phone. And that's the same thing that I'm going to do for my kids. There is not going to be a phone. Oh, God help me. I hope the bandwagon and the influence from her friends and stuff will not maybe put her so much under pressure. But that's my plan. I don't really want to have these kids. There's a lot of bad stuff that is on these phones that we're exposing our kids to. So if the government is doing something about it of Luxembourg. I'm really glad about that. So, and they go on and say in 2025, mobile phones will be banned in Luxembourg's primary schools. At the secondary school level, while mobile phones will not be outright banned on school grounds, students will be required to keep their phones out of sight during lessons. This is still very good. Many changes are coming into Luxembourg, and these are really great changes. Some of them are really, really great. So I like this. I really like university tuition fees to double. I know previously, I think, did I speak about it, about the tuition of Luxembourg University? I don't know if I mentioned it, but anyhow, before the cheapest tuition fee was about 200 euros per semester. 200 euros, but that's per semester. So in total, it's about 400 euros per year. So that was the cheapest for a course. But now the government is going to increase. I think probably because they had seen an increase in the number of international students coming into Luxembourg, because right now there are really so many. I think Luxembourg is like the hot cake. Everyone wants to come to Luxembourg because, I mean, we are telling you all these things about Luxembourg. Why wouldn't you want to come? You know. So anyhow, this is the government plans on increasing that one is not so good, but still not so much, because based on, let me read for you, starting in the financial year 2025-2026 winter semester, September 2025, tuition fees at the University of Luxembourg will increase from 200 to 400, which is not so bad. I think it has been doubled. So if you were previously paying 200 per semester, you're now going to be paying 400 per semester, which will be in total for the full year, it will be something like 800, which is not so bad. It's still affordable in comparison to other universities I've heard in the world. So this is still not so bad. So if you're planning on coming to the University of Luxembourg, please better get on board before things keep increasing, and then you won't be able to afford it. The tram line extended to the Findel Airport. So as I remember, I think I put a short about the free transport in Luxembourg. As you know very well, transport in Luxembourg is free. Yes, free in quotes. We pay the taxes, so we kind of like pay for it, but of course, not like on a daily basis, on a monthly or whatever. So anyhow, so the tram is it's right now the government is extending the tram lines in so many different places, because right now it's all over the city of Luxembourg. Right now the tram is really circulated, so which is really good, making transport for people much easier. So one thing that they didn't have was the tram line to the airport. So it was only if you want to go to the airport, you all have to use your private car, or you have to go with the bus. So right now the government is also introducing a tram line to the airport. This is such a good relief for so many people, I'm pretty sure, because I've read so many stories. People really struggle. Sometimes you're coming from, I don't know, the north of Luxembourg, you're coming from I don't know where, and then it's a bit very tough for you to move. But if this tram line now is being extended to the airport, I think that's going to solve a lot of problems for so many people. So that is really very good. I'm really so happy about that. So yes, the tram line is extending. Luxembourg Tram is working to extend tram line 1 to Findel Airport. This new section of the line is expected to begin service in spring of 2025. So that is like in March or April. That's when spring starts. So that is really good. Isn't Luxembourg the place to be, people? I'm telling you. Anyway, so and then the other one is that the Wi-Fi on trams. By the end of 2025, Lux Trams plans to equip its tram with Wi-Fi. So I think they don't have Wi-Fi in the trams. So I don't know. I've been to so many countries, and I don't think I've not gotten anywhere where they have Wi-Fi in the tram. So I don't know if Luxembourg is going to be the first, or maybe perhaps, of course, you guys have also traveled, so perhaps you've come across other trains or trams that have this Wi-Fi, but Luxembourg is introducing that. So excited for me. I can call, I can do whatever anytime. I don't have to pay. It's just free. So that's really, really nice, people. That's really nice. And then the last one is the simplified reimbursement process for the hearing aids. The National Health Fund, that's the CNS, that deals with the reimbursement of any monies that you've spent on your health, has agreed to streamline the reimbursement process for hearing aids, ensuring a quicker and more efficient procedure for those in need. That is it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed watching this, and I hope you have picked one or two things about this. So if you're planning to come to Luxembourg, please come, please come, please come. So that's it for today, people. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for increasing the numbers. I really appreciate. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed, please get on the bus, get on the bus, get on the bus. So anyhow, thank you and have a nice week. Goodbye.